chats ever don't like that stuff. Cool. That's a little bit rude. Pick up Pig and Stronghold is what I'm doing. There we go. I just wait on that how you pronounce it? I have no idea how to pronounce things these days. What? What I should do? Hello. There we go. I should probably make the room, should I? The pool is going to be party night. The pass is just going to be all eights. Hey. Whoa. I'm gonna get back to pinging a million servers. Which chart are you looking at? Oh. Well, it's Pink Puffy Pastry server, not mine. This just happens to be where I decide to post things. If not 210p, this should not be 190p. Yes, but the damage is crazy. And its auto damage is still quite insane. Actually, Band-Aid. Doesn't really go over well. Now, what happens when a Dread One Trick decides to play Bamboo? What do you think will happen? Again, viewers, you are free to join. The Discord is right in the pinned message chat. I'm blanking out what it's called at this point. The pool is also there. The pass is also there. Just ping me once you're in the server. I don't know, general. Or welcome. I don't care. Ping me somewhere. I prefer to get pinged these days. just trolling at this point. That's not haircut, that is... That was definitely trolling, definitely. Oh my gosh. I did not see Twitch chat at all. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. Unless if I'm completely mistaking it. By no means am I mistaken. Not accepting pressing A. go. time, which is very clear to me that you did not. I actually feel bad for the viewers because they're going to be misled by the title. Yes, I saw. You know what I was hoping for today when I made the 8s post? The post about 8s and started streaming? Is to give the practice. Also, how the heck in 2 days did I go from 66 subscribers to 74 on YouTube? What the heck? It's not normal for me. It really is not normal. This has been going on for 45 minutes, by the way. 30. We've just been 1v1ing for like 30 minutes. I don't know. You want to see absolutely horrendous gameplay? Meta special, not necessarily meta, but chat, do not say anything. Bucket, okay. It's been right. This isn't really the best match. I'm trying to have Yes, I don't know from where. Oh, YouTube. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, I'm gonna spec, and I'm gonna commentate. Alright, I'm gonna definitely. Does look like we have a Wellstring versus an S-Blast. Both teams are playing LAE and run speed. I'm curious how this will go. It does seem like the Wellstring really dies S-Blast. I was going to say something completely different. And it does seem like the S-Blast will be getting the first battle. But there's not too much to go. Now it has the Wellstring now has Canada. It's in the high ground as well. S-Blast pointing out. Now the Wellstring uses his hammer, but unfortunately dies to the S-Blast direct hit. With 5 points. It just seems like the S-Blast really positioned into Wellstring's ace. However, Welton flew over by the elevator. So it does pop hammer. It will be getting the S-Class. It will be tapping the time. Now the S-Class will be with a 61-point penalty. The S-Class is pushing Welton. Welton was able to back up. Now, it does like go back to the zero. The S-Class does pop Slider. But unfortunately, does not hit the Welton at all. And it will die. The pop hammer, it doesn't die. It does. Dies the S-Class. Direct hit, but the S-Plus does not make it to zone in time. Wow! Oh, thank you, Racer. Where is my game audio? Holy, oh, there it is. Thanks, Racer. Really appreciate it. I did not know it was that loud. How to sweat my back? Nah, it's fine. Oh. No, I did not. I did not recognize you at all. Going into the next match. Oh, I'm deafened now. We do have a Doppels versus a Carbon. With great builds, by the way. And just as expected, the Carbon does immediately go for the zone. However, the Doppels does go for top. Which I do find interesting and a good play, but unfortunately will not get the cap. And the Carbon will do it. But they do have Slider and does get the pick on the Carbon. And does get the cap back. And now the Carbon is dealing with a 6-point penalty. And was able to take the lead. Fighting the Carbon from the top and does win. Congrats to the Doppels for that. I'm sweating here. But is kind of sharking there. The Carbon does pop Bazooka. The Doppels does have Slider ready and does pops the Slider and does get the pick on the Carbon. And does do the jump back. It does seem like Carbon is trying to get to zone but unable to get the captain's time, and the Dapples does get the win. I will undeafen real quick. Great carbon, by the way. I mean, if you want to, you can invite them here. If you want to. I'm not sure if anyone's actually going to care though. Were you able to find success or no? I think I like Sashimori's music. I do like him. But you okay with me starting a match? Cool. I will quickly deafen. Bamboo versus a carbon. I'm actually curious how this matchup is gonna go. Two frontline weapons. However, the carbon gets the first pick and will get the zone cap first. I think. There we go. Wow, my brain is blanking out. I am so tired. The bamboo does get the pick on the carpet. Oh wow, I did not notice they had Zuka ready. And they did pop Zuka and do get the pick on the bamboo and caps the zone. Congrats to them for that. And it seems like the bamboo will now have to create a comeback by either getting a pick or getting a sneak flank into the zone and get capped. Or getting chumps and does pop the chumps onto the zone. But unfortunately dies to the carbon. And does not get the cap from chumps either. Now the carbon does have Super Ray and pops it, but was not able to find a pick as the bamboo was able to sneak around the flank, but still dies to carbon. Oh. Well. Well, that was interesting. I surrender. Okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah, excuse my poor commentary. This is really just me practicing my commentary. So I can commentate things like Triton Cup and Paddling Pool and SOS. I just kind of want to commentate for fun, not gonna lie. I just think it's fun. Were you able to find any success merging minus server to here, or no? Okay. I just realized you were never like I just realized my desktop audio was off the entire time, so you were not able to be heard. I just now turned on my desktop audio. Aerospray with max web speed. I am genuinely curious how well this is gonna play out against a carbon who will be sharking out. We do pop Sire, but unable to find any kills, and Carbon was able to find the pick. And am going to be capping the left, the right zone, and was able to cap the left from Aerospray's point. They do pop the Zuka, and is able to find the pick on the Aerospray. Congrats. And is currently sharking out below Greats and did Sheets fall into pick. Still unable to find a pick, and the Aerospray was able to get capped on one of the zones. It is able to slide, but was not able to find a pick, and the Carbon was able to get away by falling into pit. However, the Aerospray was able to cap the zone. And now the Carbon does have to fight for it with Izuka, but Izuka does not find any kills, but still comes up and gets to pick with the vertical flick and is able to get the cap on both those. I popped off there. Was trying to find a pick, but is able to find the pick due to slider lag. Holy slider lag. And now the air spray does have to paint for another side, which is able, but gets shut down by the Carbon and was able to get the pick. And is closer to finishing the game. But, however, the air spray was able to make a sneak, but the Carbon did pop Zuka and get the pick and is able to win the game. Wow. That was really well played by both players. But unfortunately, the Carbon did, fortunately and unfortunately, depending on what side you are on, the Carbon was able to come out on top. I'm stressed out over here. I think I'm going to stream 3 more matches. And then that will be it for this session. It is unfortunate I was unable to get 8. But I do hope that tomorrow does yield better results, as I will be streaming at a better time. Three more games, and then that'll be it for the stream. I will also change the title to be 1v1s. But I would have to do that at a later time. I don't know what to say to that. We have a Squiffer against an Aerospray. I do find that this is a pretty good matchup, maybe in the Squiffer's favor. However, this could also be Aerosprays to get some W sliders. And was able to get a very early slider and is able to get a pick on the Squiffer. And able to cap the zone. And it does seem that the Aerospray will be pushing and painting. It does get the Re-Slider. I am curious how this will play out as the Squiffer does get Zigcaster and pops it. But is unfortunately unable to know where the Aerospray is. Well, the Aerospray, but was able to paint the zone and does neutralize it. But is having a hard time trying to find a pick with the Aerospray as it is in a weird position. And did pack up. I am curious how this is going to play out as the Aerospray still has the Re-Slider. And is playing around ledges. And the Squiffer did get the pick on the Aerospray and unable to pop the Re-Slider. And the Squiffer does get its Zipcaster and pops it looking for another pick. I am curious if the Squidward will get a pick out of this chapter. It does not. It gets camped by the Aerospray, which does have Restarter, which does seem to be saving for a later time. Squidward did respawn and is currently finding this Aerospray that is sharking. The Squidward did find the Aerospray thanks to its auto bomb, and the Aerospray was forced to use its Restarter and was able to get the pick on the Squidward. It so far does seem to be me being wrong, but I don't know. There could be other comebacks, but however, the Squidward was not able to make a comeback in time. So the win goes to the Aerospray. There will be 2 more matches before stream will end. New match, we have an Octobrush against H3D. This is an interesting matchup. I have not seen a lot of H3D in recent times. I am curious how this will go against the Kraken Octobrush. It does seem that the Brush will get their special first and will be popping it. H3D does have their bubble, but does seem to be waiting on it. But the Kraken was unable to find any picks, and the H3D was able to get the cap on the zone against all odds, and the H3D does get the pick on the Octobrush, and it's still saving bubble. It will be going up and pushing Cut on the left side, but dies to the Octobrush, which does have a chance of capping the zone. It does have Kraken and was able to cap the zone and currently has Kraken. It got another pick on the H3D. I am curious how this H3 will make a comeback, because in order for them to win, they have to make a comeback. But the Octobrush did pop the Kraken, but the H3D did sneak. But the Kraken did follow and get the pick on the H3D. But the H3D does get the pick on the Octobrush there, and does have a chance to paint the zone, in which it does, and caps it. It also has Bubble, Big Bubbler, who has a chance of using it. Perhaps it gets another pick on the Octobrush, and is pushing on left side into enemy flat. I am curious how they're going to use this bubble to keep their position And they do use it and get another pick on the Octobrush. I'm curious how this Octobrush will be able to make a comeback from this. Especially when they have a 64-point penalty. Is able to find the H3D thanks to the Autobomb, but was unable to find the pick as the H3D was able to find the pick first. And it does not seem that they're going to make... And it does not seem that the Octobrush will make it in time. And the H3D will get the lead. To get the win. Sorry. That was a really interesting match. That's for sure.
Alright. I'm last. Gotta go back to my roots.
I think I know what's cooking here. But however, I will not spoil it for our enemy here. And we do find the match very quickly. On mid-speed zones. You do got Bamboo, the Chumps, versus an Inkbrush Nouveau. I am curious how this is going to run out. Because I'm not sure who has the advantage based on the weapon picks. And the Bamboo does get the pick first on the Inkbrush. But it does not seem to be pushing. It does actually seem to be pushing enemy plat. My bad for being wrong. But the Inkbrush is able to get their mobility. And could be getting the pick here, but the Bamboo does get the pick first. Wow. I am also tired and don't know how to say words right now. Ooh, as the Brush was trying to get the zone using the roll, the Bamboo was able to find the pick quickly using its range. I am curious how the Brush is going to make a comeback, but unfortunately will unable be to do so. And the Bamboo gets the win. That was very quick. That is the last.
GG's.
That is the last match for this stream. I felt like I had a lot of fun commentating. I kind of wish I would do it much more often. I will end the room here, and I will see you all tomorrow, viewers, for hopefully actual 8s. See ya.